Hey guys, so in this video we're going to go ahead and create a tour in the application. So let's go ahead and fire up the app and you'll see the globe. You can definitely spin it to pick the location that you want. We're going to expand here and go to San Francisco. Go tap on the blue dot there, tap on the card. We'll get to the San Francisco main splash screen here, and we're going to go ahead and tap on the settings application at the top left. And then we're going to go ahead and tap Create Tour. So for this one, I think I want to feature Hayes Valley. And so you have the map of San Francisco loaded there, and we're going to add our first location first by tapping on the plus there at the bottom right. And you have three options to choose from. You have the Add from Favorites. So if you've already favorited a location, that'll be stored on your profile. And so you could either select it from that list that you've already done. You could also do search by location, or you could also drop a pin. For this one, I'm going to go ahead and search by location. And I'll go ahead and start searching for the place that I want. And this is using Google search on the back end. So let's go ahead and enter in Blue Bottle. And I want to choose the one on Linden, which is the first one there. So I'm going to go ahead and select the one on Linden, and I'll drop that location there. The second one I want to do, so I'm going to go ahead and tap plus again and add a second location by doing the search. I'm going to go ahead and type in Monsieur Benjamin. Second choice there. Drop the second pin, and if I zoom in there, you could see those are both in there. If I try to tap next, what's going to happen is it's going to tell me that I need a couple more locations, and in order to create a tour, you're going to need at least 3 locations. So just keep that in mind. And the last one I'm going to add in here, go ahead, tap plus. I'm going to do search locations one more time, and I'm going to type in the beer garden, and that should give it to me there at the very top on Octavia Street. Boom. So that's 1, 2, and 3. And I want it in that order. If I want to switch up the order, what I can do is, let's see. Let's tap on the first one there. The number 1, that's going to pop open that card there for that location. If I go ahead and tap on the pencil or crayon icon at the bottom right, it's going to open up an edit tour point. I could also put in some traveler's notes. If I go here, I could type in, make sure to get the Gibraltar. Oops. There we go. Quick fix. So I'm going to tap done. But besides the traveler's notes, what you could also do is change the order that you want folks to go in on this tour. So if I want them to hit this point on the second time or second location, then I could just tap the 2 and that'll change it. If I tap save, you see Monsieur Benjamin, is number 1 now, and then the coffee shop is number 2. But I want folks to go here first before they start their meal, so I'm going to go back to 1, tap save, switches back, and I'm going to go and tap next at the top right. And now that goes to the create tour screen. So the very top picture is going to be the main picture of this tour. So make sure it's something nice that catches people's eyes. So if I tap on the blue camera there, it's going to open up my camera roll. I'm going to scroll through my photos here and select a nice picture. It doesn't always have to be the first location. It's whatever you want. In this case, I think I'm going to make it the beer garden because I really like this one photo I took of it. Let me just go ahead and find it. And here we go. So I like this photo a lot. So that'll be my main tour screen. And then you could keep adding more and more photos by tapping on the smaller camera icon right below the big one. So if I do, it's going to open up the camera roll again. Go ahead and select a couple more. So I think I'm going to go ahead and put in a picture of the a cup of coffee from Blue Bottle here. Let me go ahead and find it right here. I like that one. And then I think I should also put in a picture from Mr. Benjamin. And when folks go on the tour, they're going to be scrolling through these photos to see if they really want to go on it or not. So just keep in mind that you want to put in some really good looking photos there just to grab people's attention. So let me go ahead and find, here we go. So I like, let's see, maybe a good picture of a food would be good. So maybe this one is pretty good. It's nice. And just one more maybe. Picture of the beer from the beer garden. People always like beer, right? At least I do. All right. Oh, I think I went past it. Here it is. Boom, like it. So now, let's go ahead and name the tour. So the tour name, I don't know. How about day drinking? Is day drinking one word? I think it is, right? Day drinking in Hayes Valley. For the description, you could go ahead and write as much or as little as you'd like. Just make sure that, when folks are selecting these tours, they're going to read through the description besides looking at the visuals from the photos to decide if they want to go on it. So it'd be a good idea to, say where you're going, or perhaps if you have suggestions of what people should be ordering at that location so that they really get that extra insider knowledge, that'd be great. So you want to put that in the description here when you're done with that and entering that in. Once you're done, you'll just tap done. The type of tour, if you go ahead and hit the plus button there, you could choose from different categories. I'm going to say this one's going to be the drinking, so it's going to be a bar icon. Go ahead and save that. And then tour tags, you could put in up to 6 tags per tour. So if I go ahead and tap the plus next to the tags, I could do bar. I could also add in coffee. I could also add in brunch, beer garden or beer hall, maybe. And 2 more. Let's see. I could, I guess, put in a name here. And 1 more. Let's see. French food, maybe? There we go. And then I'll tap save. And you can see all 6 of the tags are now on there. And then for the duration, how long are people going to spend on this tour? So if I assume that people are going to take maybe 30 minutes at the coffee alley, maybe an hour to an hour and a half for brunch, that's 2 hours, and then another hour at the beer garden, say 3 hours. So I'm going to go ahead and select 3 hours for the duration. And then below that, you have 2 other options. You have the make tour private, which means that even though you created it, you could keep it to yourself. So if this was something that you just wanted to keep for yourself, you could switch on the toggle for tour private. But we want to share everything and let everyone know what's fun in Hayes Valley. So I'm not going to do that. Below that is a give guided tours. So this will actually enable you to be a guide for this tour, a host if you will, and charge a fee for your services. So if I toggle that on, if I scroll through there, I could set a price. So it is there is an algorithm on the back to help you, kind of a suggested price if you will, but what you can do is just kind of toggle through there and do whatever you want, say $125 or whatever it is that you feel comfortable charging. And make sure, in the description, if you want, you could write in whatever is included in that fee. So maybe you'll buy them a drink, or if the meal is Dutch, then you could also specify that too. Whatever you're comfortable with, that's fine. And then you could also set a date for your availability. So I'll go ahead and tap on the calendar. Today is November 4th. Maybe I want to do this on the 6th. And why not the Thursday, Friday, and Saturday of next week, and so on. So you could set that availability. Once you do, you could select a time that works for you. So maybe since it is day drinking, I'm going to do maybe 1. And then once I set the time to 1, and I said it was a 3-hour tour, so it would be till 4, and then I'll tap save. And you'll set the availability. You could always edit that whenever you want. And then maximum number of guests, whatever you're feeling comfortable with in terms of taking care of. Maybe I'll at most do 4 guests. And then cancellation policies, whatever you feel most comfortable with. If you don't care, then you could always do the none. The customers or guests can always cancel anytime. Relaxed means that if they don't cancel within 24 hours, then there'll be some sort of fee. And for the restricted, there are no refunds. So those are the 3 criteria for your cancellation policy. That's totally up to you. And that's how you would create a guided tour. But for this one, I think I'm going to go ahead and switch off the toggle for the guided. I'm just going to keep this one free. And then I'm going to go ahead and tap create at the top right. Once that's done, our create day drinking in Hayes Valley tour is created. It's at the top. If I select it, you'll be able to see all the photos that we uploaded here. So that was the beer garden photo, the blue bottle coffee, the nice brunch picture from Mr. Benjamin, and then we also have the beer from the beer garden. So, and you can see there's 3 locations, 0.19 miles, 3 hours in total. You can see our tags. I didn't put in a description for the tour, but that will be right there below the creator. And if I go ahead and look at the maps, you'll be able to see that too. And since I am the creator of this tour, I'm able to edit this tour whenever I want. And that's why you see that blue edit tour button there. If I wanted to go on this tour and I didn't create it, that would just say take tour. So that's how you create a tour in the systems, and I hope you guys go crazy with it.